these are my ingredients for this recipe. I'm using 500 grams of plain flour, vegetable oil for frying, a quarter cup of warm milk. You can swap this for warm water, 1 large egg, a quarter cup of sugar. I'm using 2 tablespoons of yeast, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon powder, 1 teaspoon of salt, then 80 grams of butter. So let's get started. So first of all, we are going to activate our yeast. So now I'm going to add the yeast to the milk. I'm just going to stir it very well. Like I said, don't use hot or cold water on your yeast. It's going to deactivate it. So lukewarm water is better. So now I'm going to cover this up and I'm going to set it aside. So now we want to start mixing our ingredients. So first of all, I'm going to add the 500 grams of the plain flour. So here is the salt, the cinnamon powder, and the sugar. I'll add it together. So now I'm going to work with it with my hands. So now that I've finished mixing it, the next thing I'm going to add is our butter. So I'm going to add butter to it. So now I've finished mixing it. So the next we are going to do is to add our egg. I'm just going to whisk this with a spoon. So now I'm going to add it to the rest of the ingredients. So now that I've finished mixing these ingredients, the next thing we are going to add is our yeast and the milk. So you can see that our yeast has been activated. You can see bubbles already coming up. So now I'm going to add it to the rest of the ingredients. So now I'm going to mix this. So now I'm going to add a little bit of warm water to it. Make sure you don't add hot water to your mandazi dough. Consistency of this. So now I'm just going to mix it. So now that I've finished mixing the whole of the ingredients, now I'm going to transfer it to the work surface. So I'm going to transfer it here so that I can knead it. So now I'm going to sprinkle a bit of flour on it. The purpose of doing this is to avoid it sticking. So So when you find out that your dough is too sticky, you add more flour. If your dough is too hard, you add a bit of warm water again. So that's how you continue making it until it becomes pliable, until you get the consistency you want in your mandazi. So I'm not just going to continue to knead this. So our dough is soft now. So now let's see how soft it is. So now we're going to transfer it to the bowl. Just want to knead it one more time. So here's our dough. So I'm just going to add it to the plate, and I'll cover this up and allow it to rise. I'm going to keep it in a warm area. So see you guys soon. So guys, here is our mandazi dough. So it has risen. You can see how soft it is now. So this is how your mandazi dough should look like. I left it for 1 hour. You can leave it yours 1 to 2 hours is okay. So now I'm going to transfer it to start kneading it out. I just want to knead it one more time. So now I'm just going to cut it into two places. So here is our rolling pin. So this is time for us to start cutting it out into shape. You can cut yours bigger, so I just decided to cut it into this shape. So guys, here's our mandazi. I finished cutting them out into shape. So here are these. See them all. So now I'm going to go ahead to start frying it. So here it's time for us to start frying our mandazi. So now I'm adding the vegetable oil. And I'm going to allow this to preheat a bit before adding the mandazi. So now we are going to start adding our mandazi. Please make sure you fry this on a medium heat. just have to keep turning it. So here's our first batch. I'm going to take it out from the fryer and add our second batch. So guys, here is our mandazi. I finished frying it. So you can see how soft it is. Look at the inside. I'm going to be having a taste from it. This tastes so yummy. Please give this a try. You are going to enjoy it. I want to thank you guys for watching this video. Please, if you like it, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I want you to comment below. Bye bye. God bless you.